As I'm going to be giving you a little reaction to my fight night, Allen versus Costa. Also the Mcgregor news with Holloway. Give you my opinion on that. The opinion is not too for McGregor, as a lot of you may be for McGregor, but I'm just a realistic guy. What can I say? I'm giving you all that stuff, all my little opinions, maybe a little breakdown of one or two fights. And let's get into it with this Tuka Tonkas versus Irfan Erslan. Oh my goodness gracious. What was this fight, man? You're seeing this a lot now. These light heavyweights gassing out so quickly. Like, come on, you're a professional athlete and you're gassing out so quickly. Erslan didn't look too bad. He had good moments. He was wobbling him. And then Tonkas is just throwing these terrible takedowns, man. They were so bad. And he's just getting stuffed. Look, 6 takedowns, man. Look at this. 6 takedowns, none landed. And he stuffed 6, and Erslan is just sprawling. Bang, bang, back take, bang, bang. And then lying on top of him. And Tonkas just doesn't want to be there, man. He was gassed out. Like, it's generous to say he was gassed out in the second round. Like, the end of the first, he did not look himself. Anyway, Erslan got that unanimous decision easy. And then, man, I'm not even bothered what happens next for Erslan, man. Like, this fight, it was so low level. It's the same with that Tuivasa fight the other week, man. They're just gassing out so quickly. These guys are professional athletes. This is their job. Their job is to be professional mixed martial artists, and they just can't. Then it's like they're incapable of fucking putting on a good show. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. So we have Nikolai versus Chaos Williams. Now, I like that name. I like Chaos, man. I like that name, Chaos. He went out there, man, and he did what he does, man. He just absolutely put on a show. Nikolai couldn't get started. He couldn't find, it was another fight as well where someone couldn't get started, but I'm not talking about, but we'll get to that later. But he just couldn't, he couldn't get started, and Chaos just took over. Chaos went in, moved forward, throwing these big shots, and he found the finish pretty bloody quickly, man. 3 minutes and 31 seconds in, he found that finish. And now you look at these stats, control time 54 seconds. I believe that was when they were against the cage, because there's a lot of clinching that's happening against the cage now, and I'm not too happy about this. I am not too happy about this. That these lower guys are trying to get easy wins by having, like, it's not even like dominant wrestling, just holding it. You're just holding them there, and there's fuck all that they can do about it. But that finish by Tonkas was that finish by Chaos was good. It was a good finish. It was a really good finish. All right, let's speak about Timmy Combat versus Bernardo Sorbage. Such a high-level fight, by the way. Such a high-level fight for 2 unranked bantamweights. Like, whoa. Anyway, Timmy came in really aggressive, and I really thought he was going to win at the start of the fight, because he's throwing these beautiful 1-2 leg kick, chewing up those legs, man. But then Bernardo's kind of finding his way. He's kind of finding his rhythm. He's setting in with his shots. He's throwing heavy shots. He clips him a few times. Both these guys boxing unreal, absolutely amazing. And Bernardo's kind of losing himself towards the end of the first. He can't quite do what he wants to do. But then he sees this opening for a takedown, and he shoots the most magnificent takedown. Maybe I'm glazing a little. I just love a little takedown. But he's throwing like this. He threw this beautiful takedown. And then it was a great scramble by both of them, but Bernardo ended up on the back, and then he set him for this choke, but there was only 10 seconds left. So obviously, Combat just lay it out. He just let it out. A little Tony Ferguson versus Charles Oliveira moment where he's kind of choking it, waiting it out for the end of the round, and then it goes into the second, and it's the same thing again. Both beautiful, like this. Man, you're gonna have to rewatch this shit, man, because this shit was fucking awesome. With that, they was so high level, and he's throwing these beautiful. I'm saying the same shit over and over again. What am I doing, man? But the fight was so good, and then he hits him with I think it was a right hook, like a close distance right hook, drops him, and then going with the ground up, and he's trying to find that finish. And then Timmy, I think he rolls over on his back, and then Bernardo just sinks in that rear naked, sinks it in, light, taps it like almost instantly. It was so nice. Such a good fight, man. I'm really looking forward to seeing what Bernardo Sorbage has in the future. I wasn't aware of him before this fight, but this guy's these. You'll notice this about lower weight fighters. The majority of the unranked ones they're so high level, and you're like, what the fuck is that about? That just proves how good the cream of the crop is, like the Peter Yan, like the Marab, like the Sean O'Malley. It just shows how fucking high level these higher level guys are, because these lower guys are fucking, bro, they're insane, man, for someone who's not ranked. But you can't say the same about heavyweights. Heavyweights aren't doing that shit. They're just going out there and throwing because, oh, I'm a big guy, I'll fucking lance him and eventually, yeah, that only worked for Francis Ngannou, bro. I hate to be that guy. Like, that Edwards, was that later on or earlier on in the card? Doesn't matter. But he's just throwing. You're just throwing for the sake of fucking throwing, and then you end up being gassed out. Like at the like at that first fight about Dan Tonkas. Like, you're just throwing and hoping you're landing. There's no technique. There's nothing behind it. You are just throwing. And that's with these heavyweights. You need to have more. You need to have more style. Not style. Not even style's the wrong word. You need to have more composure, and you need to pick your shots like Aspinall does, like Ganders. I know I'm comparing them to the best fucking ones in the world, but there's a reason they're the best in the world. Is because they're thinking. They're not just throwing. Like, these are professional athletes, and you're just hoping. You're going in there with a prayer. And I know Edwards had to go in there with a prayer because it was only 5 days' notice, and he actually didn't do too bad for 5 days' notice. But that shows how shit Modestus is. Let's move on to the next. Oh my goodness, we have Modestus versus Christian Edwards. I could speak about this fight all day, man. Christian Edwards came in on 5 days' notice, by the way, fresh off the couch, pretty much 5 days. Like, what? And Modestus couldn't find that finish, man. But maybe no, it doesn't at all. Actually, what am I on about? Christian's overthrowing like fuck, and Modestus just can't find, like, he can't hit him. He's throwing these leg kicks here, but they're doing nothing. He's been held against the cage for 4 minutes 22 seconds, like 4 minutes 22 seconds control time. Yeah, he switched it a few times, but that doesn't matter. These guys can't find the finish, man, and and he's in the same. This Modestus is in the same camp as Tom Aspinall, which is great and all. You can kind of see it as well in the way he moves his head. He moves his head backwards, his chin's up in the air, like Aspinall. Oh, come on. Let's get... Aspinall, get back in the cage, man. Come on, it's been too long. But I was not too happy about this fight, ladies and gentlemen. This fight was... I did not like it at all. It was just a slop fest, really, man. Like, there was nothing impressive about the fight. Like, it went to fucking decision, man. Modestus couldn't find the finish. He had him walked once, twice, 3 times maybe, and he could just never find the finish. What is that about? Why can't these guys ever find the finish? I don't get it, man. He doesn't have finishing instinct. Like, why don't these fighters have finishing instinct? You're seeing it a lot nowadays. They get rocked and then they're grabbing him up against the cage. Why is that? Why are we not hunting that finish? Like, come on, you want a statement fight to move up, no? You don't want it. Like, this fight is so forgettable. But, like, it's not even, nothing there is getting added to a highlight reel. Like, he didn't have a crazy stumble or anything like that. Edwards' legs never buckled once. And it's just like, you just, man, I am not fucking happy about this at all. Oh, same camp as Aspinall as well. This is just giving Aspinall's team a bad look, man. Oh. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. Oh my goodness. We have Malcolm Wellmaker versus Juan Diaz. Oh no. Malcolm just couldn't get started in this fight, could he? He just couldn't. He could not. He was trying to look like Sean O'Malley or fucking Peyton Talbot out there, but he just couldn't, man. Because fucking Juan Diaz, but who even is that? I know, like, you know, I know he's decent. He's Mexican. He's from Peru. Okay. And, like, it was just nothing. Wellmaker couldn't do anything. Diaz was throwing these good takedowns, man. Like, look, 5 out of 8 takedowns, man. Like, that's good. That's not terrible. And then he had 1 submission, and it just ended the whole fight. But Wellmaker's hype train just gone now, man. He was meant to be an up and coming prospect, and now he's just another one. You know what I mean? Like, Wellmaker was so promising, man. I hope he comes back and has a few good wins, because at least practices his wrestling, because he's not doing anything with it. He's just, like, it's nothing. He took his back and submitted him. It's almost like he was like, oh yeah, go on, you can submit me. Like, there was nothing. There was no, I am not, like, what? Wellmaker was meant to be so promised, man. This was the lock of the card. This was the betting lock of the card. You were like, yeah, Wellmaker is definitely winning this fight. And then he just doesn't. Like, MMA is something different, man. What is this? Let's give a little look at Santos versus Do Hoo Choi. Man, you gotta love Do Hoo Choi. You gotta love that guy, man. Because it was quite hard for him in the first round, man. Santos was coming out with a lot of pressure, man. Throwing those spinning attacks to the head, to the body. Like, he was doing the right things on paper, but Dooku was just staying calm. He was just staying calm, man. Ting, 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 ting. Popping him in the head when he can. Pop in the head. Pop in the head. But there were moments where he looked a bit uncomfortable. He was pushing him back. He was pushing him back the whole first round. But Dooku was still finding it. He was just staying calm. He was landing the cleaner shots. Well, he was landing the cleaner shots in the second. Let's stay on the first round for now. That was clearly Santos' first round. I really thought, oh shit, this might be the end of Doo Ho Choi, man. Because he's had a few times where he's gone up and down in the rankings and he's not ranked. And then the second round hit. Doo Ho Choi walks out. He's so calm out there. He gets hit, bro. There's moments where he's getting hit against the cage. He's laughing. You can see he loves it. You can see he loves the scrap. And that's what I love, man. That's what I love to see. I love to see what people love, a scrap. He's staying calm in the second round. He is landing the cleaner shots in the second round by a mile. Like this second round it was almost like a different guy. Like I'm like, what is going on? He had his moments towards the latter end in the first round, yes. But then the second round came in and they were just like, dude, you gotta lock in, man, or else you're gonna lose this shit. And he was like, okay. And then he was landing the cleaner shots. He was making Santos work, man. Like he was almost like, right, we're having a fucking scrap now. That's what's going on. And Doo Ho's coming in, ting, mixing it up, man. It's not like he's only going for the head. He hit him with a body shot. Obviously, we know how the fight ended. Come on, let's not be silly now. But he's pushing him back. Ting, and then he just made Santos just gone, man. He's not there anymore. Like Doo Ho's just taken over the fight, man. Ting, pushing back against the cage. Straight to the body. Oh my God. Not straight to the body. It was actually a hook to the body. But I meant like the hook went straight to the body. Alright, stop explaining yourself. Let's get this cracking. Let's get this cracker lacking. But it was such a good scrap for Doo Ho Choi, man. He's so good. I can't wait to see what's next for him. Because that was such a good TKO, body shot, whatever you want to call it. And I love it when fighters are mixing up. Like when they're not just, that's what gives some fighters the edge. Because some guys are just headhunting. Don't get me started on these heavyweights again, but that's all they fucking do. You just headhunting because you know you have the power to knock them out. Yes, when you hit connect. Yes, when you clean hit them. When you hit cleanly. Yes, when you connect to the head, they're going down. But they fucking don't. But they don't connect to the head. But man, these lighter guys, Peter Yan does it amazingly, mixing it up. That's what you need to do. Mixed martial arts. They're giving it to you in the name, pal. Let's lock in. What are we doing? But Doo Ho Choi, great win. Amazing win for Doo Ho Choi. So, man, I love this shit, man. This is what I live for, man. Arnold Allen went out there and showed him why he's a crafty veteran, dude. He went out there and just put on an absolute masterclass against Costa. It was amazing. It's not like Costa wasn't, like, Costa had his moments, man. He had his moments, but Allen was finding that chin, and Costa was hard to put down, though. Like, there was one in the first where he threw, like, a right hook, left hook, and it just beautifully connected and dropped Costa, and I thought it was over. I thought it was a stiff KO. I thought it was a Bryce Mitchell versus Josh Emmett all over again, but it wasn't. Costa got back up and like he fought his fight, but it wasn't quite enough. It was easy unanimous decision to Arnold Allen, and the trips that Allen was throwing like against the cage, tripping him, staying on top of him, ground and pound, back takes, like these are all things like you wouldn't know about, like unless you've been in the game for a while. And I'm not saying the Costa is not terrible at all, man. Like you see what he did to what's that guy's name? What was that guy's name? I've completely forgotten that guy's name. That is not good. But when he threw that spinning back kick and it hit him in the face, why can't I think of his name? This is quite bad, actually, by me. Anyway, and yeah, it was like it's not like he's terrible, but Allen was just so much better. It was his night, man, 100%. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Are we ready to move? Mcgregor news. Oh yeah, the Mac is back, baby. He's coming back. And I've got a few things to say about this fight. Him versus Holloway 2. Holloway at the moment, yes, we know about the Charles fight. Yes, we know that he got held down for 25 minutes, but that's not going to happen against McGregor. McGregor isn't going to hold him down for 25 minutes, as he know. They're going to stay on the feet, and Max is going to dust him. Max is going to make this look like a fucking walk in the park. What's it been 5 years since McGregor's been in the cage? Like, this is insane. Like, Max is going to make it this look. This will be Max Holloway's Marlon Vera fight. You know, like with Sugar Sean. Sugar Sean went out there and just, it was a masterclass. It's going to be the same here. McGregor's just going to look like a bum out there. 5 years, that does something to you, man. 5 years where he's been bloody smoking and doing all this, doing all that. It'll do something to you, man. It'll change your mentality. And it's not like he's hungry for anything. He's got everything he wants. So Holloway's going to go and put an absolute masterclass on him out there, and it's going to be a fight to watch. But it'll be nice to see McGregor back in the cage. It'd be nice to see like if he takes the center of the cage straight away and all that nonsense like he usually does. But no, this is Holloway's fight, man. I don't know why they do this to McGregor, because it's not like McGregor will lose to Holloway and then be like, oh yeah, I'll jump straight back in there. You know what I mean? Like, he'll take 5 months off or whatever. No, McGregor will never fight if he loses to Holloway. I don't know why they've done this. Is such a stupid idea. Because it's not like McGregor will just be like, oh yeah, I've lost to Holloway. You know what? I'm going to jump back in there and fight so and so. No, you're not. Like, oh, I'll jump back in there and fight Gamrot. What's this welterweight? Sorry. Oh, I'll jump back in there and fight Sean Brady. No, you won't, though, will you? Like, you're like this. That's it. You're just coming back for one more payday. What, like 15, 20 mil will get paid for this because it's McGregor? Like, it's and it's a headlining event as well. Yes, I understand it's headlining because it's McGregor, but there's no belt on the line. There's nothing like that. And it's I don't know. The whole thing doesn't sit right with me, but yes, it is McGregor, so I get it. Anyway, not break down, but let's have a look at the card. So McGregor, Holloway, just let us chat about that. Now, Benoit versus Paddy. No, I'm going to give this to Paddy, you know. I'm going to give this to Paddy. I think Paddy will find something. I'm not saying Benoit's a bum, but Paddy'll find a choke or something. Paddy had a fucking terrible performance in Justin Gaethje. Yes, we all know that, but that is Justin Gaethje at the end of the day. Like, you know, like, but Paddy will, he'll take the back, or he'll do that jumping triangle like he always does. And it's not like his hands are terrible, and Benoit's hands they're not terrible either, but Paddy'll win that fight 100% submission. I'd say submission in the third maybe, and it'll be like one of those goofy submissions as well. It'll happen so quick and you'll be like, what the fuck's going on? Or Benoit just barks the head off him, but I doubt that'll happen. I doubt Benoit barks the head off him. All right, what have we got here? Corey Sandhagen versus Mario Batista. Oh, this fight will go decision 100%. I don't think Corey won't find the finish, but Mario Batista might find a submission because Mario Batista's grappling. But Mario Batista's actually, like, people don't appreciate Mario Batista enough, man. He's not terrible at all, man. Like, Corey Sandhagen, obviously everybody knows Corey Sandhagen, but like, we see what Merab did to Corey Sandhagen. Mario Batista's just a weaker man's Merab. You know what I mean? But he might have better hands than Merab, you know. In my opinion, I think he does. But I think Mario Batista, he'll either find something or it'll go decision, and it'll probably be split decision. Corey Sandhagen will take a round or two off him. Like, when Corey Sandhagen actually picks it up, he'll take a round or two off him. But Mario Batista will have all of that ground and pound and all that nonsense. Brandon Royval versus Cannonier. I'm going to give it to Cannonier. I think Cannonier is one of the only guys that can beat Joshua Van. You know, him and Pantoja. I don't think Brandon Royval's got enough in it to stop him. I think Cannonier will go out there with his crisp head movement, his nice boxing, but you could say the same about Brandon Royval. And he is a bit tall for the division as well, but I think Cannonier will find it. Those body shots, those, like, he is like an up and coming big prospect. Like, it's not like a bum that's coming up or had a few lucky wins. No, he'll have a title fight one day. And will he ever be champ? It depends who's in office at the time. It depends who's actually the champion at the time. So expecting that Pantoja will just make light work of Van. He won't be. There's absolutely no way that he beats Pantoja. But he's not terrible though. It'll be a decent fight, but no, 100% he wins against Royval. Like, I can't see it. I can't see him losing against Royval. I know Royval's really good with that jab, and like, some of his kicks are pretty good, but no, this is Cannonier's fight 100%. Gable Stevenson versus Alicia Elfson. 100% Gable Stevenson's fight, man. They're just feeding him bums because they're trying to promote him because he's John Jones's best mate. Yes, he was an incredible wrestler. Yes, he has an incredible wrestling resume. And he's also starting to pick up quite a nice MMA resume, but 100% Gable Stevenson knockout first or second round. Like, he is pretty good, but I don't know. I think they should have given him a ranked opponent, you know. Was this his first fight in the UFC? I could be wrong on that one. Don't hold me to my word, but I'm pretty sure this is 100% Gable Stevenson's fight, man. Like, Elsha Ellison has nothing for him. Like, there's nothing. There's no way Gable Stevenson. So, 100% lock Gable Stevenson. This is a very good matchup, but I definitely still have Cannonier. Yeah, Mario Batista, 100%. Because these wrestlers are starting to dominate, man. Like what Mario Batista did to Jose Aldo. Like, people don't forget that, man. Holding him against the cage that was, oh God, it just makes me sad thinking about that. This fight might actually be closer than I originally said. Because Benoit's good at just holding you there when you get on the floor, but Paddy's jiu-jitsu isn't terrible by any means. I don't know, he did get rocked in the gym by some influencer the other day. Nah, there's no. Do you think that Justin fight did something to his mentality? Do you think he's gone in there feeling a bit sorry for himself or something? No, he must be hungrier than ever now, because he was so close to getting that White House fight. Well, he wasn't, because Justin beat the brakes off him. But you know what I mean. Before that fight, he was so close to getting it. All he had to do was beat Justin. Oh, yeah. No, I've still got Paddy. And then McGregor versus Holloway. Oh god, why have they done this to McGregor? Like, they've given him one of the hardest matchups he could come back and have. No, have we seen Max Holloway? I don't think we have. Or if we have, it was earlier in his career. But I don't think that. I think moving up, if he bulks up correctly and does all the correct stuff, I think it'd be easy for him. I really think it'd be easy for him. And it's not like McGregor's walking around at 155 pounds. He's not, is he? No. So this is definitely Max's fight. Why would they do this to him? Because it's not. I said this fucking 5 minutes ago, but it's not like McGregor's going to come straight back. They must have thought about this. This is a one and done for McGregor, if it even happens, and I doubt it'll even happen. Like, you know what I mean? I don't. You know what I mean, lad? I don't get it. I really don't get it. And Paddy, I don't know. This whole thing's been a bit whack. Oh, they've had a little bit of beef as well. I'm gonna son you, child, again. What? I'm gonna son you, child, again? That doesn't make any sense, but he is Irish, so we can't let it pass. But no, you're not, actually, unfortunately. Remember this, but oh my god. Khabib rocked him on the feet when McGregor's meant to be one of the best stand-up fighters in the world, or was one of the... Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up. I hope someone stayed to the end. But, yeah. This fight, man, I don't know why would you do that to him? Why would you actually do that, thinking it, like, surely Dana White and Hunter Campbell knew that this wasn't good. This isn't, yes, it's good for money. Yes, every MMA fan around the world will watch it. But, like, McGregor's not coming back. If you want to keep him active, he's not coming back. Oh, man.
Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.